Hi, this is Vance. In this video, we'll look at how to create a global header and footer using Bricks Builder, a new WordPress page builder in the market. So before we start, 3 things. Number 1, use the timestamps in the description below to quickly jump to a section of the video. And number 2, use the links in the description below to support me and future video creation. And last but not least, please leave a comment below if you have any questions and I'll try my best to answer them. So, the first version of Bricks was just released a little more than a month ago, around mid-March, and they are running a special discount off their lifetime license. So it costs $149 US for 1,000 websites, comes with lifetime updates, lifetime support, and community template access, which we'll go through later when we're building the header and the footer. So because it's in its early stages, the roadmap is very important to look at as well. So here's the roadmap. You can see anything that is in progress, what's up next, and what is planned. So as you can see, right, the WooCommerce Builder, which is obviously the most upvoted feature, is probably going to be out sometime late in May. At least that's the estimated time. And then this container element to build any layout, it's going to change the structure in the backend, which you'll see in a while. So currently it's using section column row or section row column, which is not exactly the cleanest way to just have a single, let's say a single element that doesn't need to be in a section by itself. Okay, so that is possible in Oxygen Builder, but not yet in Bricks. So they're going to change it very soon. And then the WooCommerce Builder just allows you to build templates for products, for category pages, for archives, so on and so forth. So you can also look at their changelog to see what has been changed since their launch, which was March 16th. So there are quite a lot of changes made over this 1 month plus. So you can see that they are very committed to develop this page builder to match up with other mature page builders in the market. And it's also worth noting that some experienced WordPress developers, designers, and even influencers are praising Bricks because of its capabilities right out of the box, and noting that it's a new player. So, if you have any questions or you like to ask anything or anything regarding Bricks, right, you can ask it in their Facebook group. You can find the Facebook group all the way at the bottom in their footer. So join it. It's been only a month plus, but there are already 1.2 thousand members, which I guess is quite a testament to how popular it is getting and the amount of buzz, right? And so once you buy a license, once you log in, okay, they will ask you to download the Bricks theme. So it's a theme, not a page builder, not a plugin or anything, unlike like Beaver Builder, Divi, Elementor, where they ask you to download a theme and a page builder plugin. So for Bricks, there's only a theme. And then of course you have to download the child theme just to make sure that any custom code, any custom CSS that you made, right, in your WordPress installation, it will not be overwritten when you update your Bricks theme. Okay, so going to the WordPress dashboard, I'm going to show you that it's a fresh installation on Cloudways. It's just the page, the Bricks theme, the child theme, and for plugins, I only have Matterbox, which I wouldn't go through in this tutorial, but in a future tutorial. And if you're interested to know what Matterbox is, it's a plugin that allows you to create custom post types, custom fields, and many other additional settings and extensions for WordPress. So if you're interested to know a bit more, I have another video on Matterbox, but that one is in conjunction with the Oxygen Builder, not Bricks. So, but I'll cover Matterbox and Bricks and dealing with dynamic data in the future video. So once you've installed the theme, once you've entered your license, so that you can automatically one-click update your theme, you'll want to create templates, right? So this is what this video is all about anyway. So I already created a global footer and a global header previously, but I put it into pending for the purpose of this tutorial, and I'm going to rebuild the footer here, not this part, but just this portion, so that wouldn't take too long, and also this sticky header here, as well as this kind of like an announcement bar. Okay, so all this can be done out of the box without any additional plugins. Okay, so you want to come into here, create a new template. I'm going to call it main header. Okay, select template type header, publish it, and then you're going to see how quickly the bricks builder loads in the backend. I'm not fast forwarding this, or I'm not cutting it. It's going to load within like a second. So once I click on it, see this loading icon, and boom, it's loaded. Okay, it's quite mind-blowing for me at least, because I usually work in Oxygen Builder, and it typically takes about 10 to 15 seconds. It can take a bit longer depending on how big the website is, but for bricks it's quite fast. Okay, so the first few things that you want to go through when building templates in bricks is to make sure they go to theme styles. Okay, select or create any global styles that you want. Okay, it doesn't have to be the default ones. You can create your own style. Okay, let's click here plus to create a new one. And then for conditions, you will want to apply it across the entire website, unless of course if you have a specific, I guess, style that you want for certain pages, which I guess is not exactly best practice, but if there's a specific use case that requires that, then you can do it. But for the purpose of this tutorial, it's going to be entire website. You can set the typography, you can set how links look like, you can set the content and everything, but I'm just going to set all headings, a very generic one, to Lato, which is quite close to the font that they're using. So Bricks is using a custom font. I'm not very sure what the custom font is, but Lato is pretty close. So I'm going to use Lato, 900 font weight for headers, because they are quite thick, as you can see. The headers on Bricks Builder's website are quite thick, so you're going to set it to 900. And then yeah, the font size and everything should be quite different, since there'll be H1s, H2s, H3, and so on and so forth. So that's it for that. And then for body, I'm going to set it to Helvetica, because I think this is as close as it is, or I could be wrong. It's a custom font also, but yeah, I saw Helvetica here, so I just took Helvetica as one of the fonts for body. And then it's 16, letter spacing is 0.4, as according to here. So it's 17. Okay, font weight 400, line height 1.7. Remember the letter spacing is 0.4. But I think you can just leave it as such first. It doesn't have to be an exact copy anyway. And I'm gonna just build the header and footer. So okay, since that is done, more or less done, there are a lot of other global settings that you can set, and it would be good to set it here instead of, you know, every single element you set a specific style. So it allows you to scale the design and the development of your website faster and better. So other than that, you can go to page settings. There are SEO settings, which I would suppose it's better to use an SEO plugin or do it on the WordPress backend, but if you prefer to do it here, by all means. And then add any custom code that you want. And this one, obviously, if this template applies to across the entire website, then this custom code will also apply to the entire website, or wherever that the header and footer will be applied. So I wouldn't touch this unless it's something like a Facebook pixel or a Google Ads remarketing pixel, or maybe analytics pixel, analytics tracking code. Okay, so now to building the actual header. I'm going to start with a template first to show you how it looks like. So you can see the community templates that was mentioned here, right, which comes with the lifetime license. It's currently only about I think there are only a few sites currently. Yeah, there are four template sites that you can use, but it will grow over time. And more importantly, in the future, I believe people can start contributing templates to this community templates depository. So it's going to grow. It's going to be faster when you just want to spec out a website or anything. So here are the headers that you can use, right? And there are other additional kinds of types of templates that you can choose. So you can just click insert and it will insert the header for you. Then you can start editing if you want. You can set it to full width. You can set the content to full width so that it stretches out. So, but I'm going to show you how the building experience is like, so you can judge for yourself without trying yet. Okay, so I'm going to add a new section, right? And then I'm going to set the section to full width, allow the content to be full width as well, and then I'll start dragging elements in. So click on this plus sign, you'll see the elements there. I'm going to add a logo. Set the logo to the Bricks Builder logo, insert, it's a little bit big, I'm going to scale it down, I'm going to add a nav menu, okay, and then, where's the nav menu? Okay, here it is, the main menu, alright, I'm going to add 2 buttons, because these 2 are CTA buttons flush to the side. Just going to add another button here, and I'm going to set this to auto width so that it scales down instead of, because if you don't set it to that, right, it will take the entire width of the column. Set it to auto width, and I'm going to duplicate this, set this to account, content to account. So as you can see, you can edit directly here without having to go into the side panel. But if you want to go to the side panel, you can. Okay, but of course, if you open up the side panel, right, you wouldn't be able to edit from within the GUI anymore. Okay, get bricks, right? And then this, I'm going to remove that, so there's no background or anything. Since for this there's no background, I'm going to change the typography, make it a bit thicker. Font weight, I'm going to push it up to 900. That looks close enough. Okay. Then for this CTA button, it's black, and then when you hover over it, it becomes yellow. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this first, and then the background color, it's black, so it is this black. And of course, to change the typography color to white. Okay, and then the font weight, so change it to 900, so it's looking a lot closer. Okay, and then set the hover styles. So there's this cursor icon when you click on it, and then they'll tell you that you're currently editing hover styles. Then here is where I would change the text color to black and the background to yellow. Why is it not changing? I think this is a bug on the editor backend. So yeah, on the front end it looks fine, but for some reason it's weird. There's no hover styles or anything. Maybe if I go to preview mode, I'm able to do it. I think most likely it's because of the wrapper. Oh yeah, okay. So it's not really a bug, but I guess it's a quirk you have to work with. Okay, Now it looks a bit weird right now, right? Everything is squished together. So I'm going to edit the column, go to layout, I'm going to set the direction to horizontal, okay, align item center, so now it's align center, and then I want to push this out, right? So I could put space around, but look at this, it's weird, right? This button should be like this. And okay, the problem also is that they don't really have a div element or anything, so I can't put these two buttons into a div and then let it space out evenly. So this is a small, I guess, improvement that they can make. So I would have to add some custom CSS, and then there's this note here, to target the element wrapper, I should use root. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some custom CSS, and then I'm going to set the margin left to be auto, so that it pushes it pushes like everything else on the left away, and it pushes all the way to the right. Then I'm going to add another margin right auto, so that it pushes here as well. Of course, you can use a shorthand, but I guess for easier sake, so that you can see it visually, I'm just going to use a longhand CSS. Okay, so now it's in the middle, right? And then I would have to make it look thicker here. It has to look thicker, and I think I want to add padding at both sides instead of just the left side or something. Right, it looks weird on the builder, and I don't think, if you are really if you have OCD, right, you will know that, okay, there's this extra padding over here. Okay, so just going to go over to the layout where I can edit the padding. I'm going to unlink it, set the padding on the top and bottom to be 0, and then set the padding on right and left. I think it should be margin. No. Why is it? Unless, should it be? No. Okay, it should be. Not sure why. Oh, I think I know why already. So I think it should be here. Yes, this should be 0. Okay, and instead of editing here, I will edit it on the content over here. So I think this selects the items, the elements within the navigation bar. So I want to just take note about that. And then here is where I'll edit it to 50. Okay, it's looking a little bit better. It's looking more aligned to the center. Okay, I'm gonna change the typography to make it a bit thicker as well. 900, right? Oh, maybe it's closer to like 600. Not really. 800, 900. Oh, there's no difference. Okay, never mind. I think it's just the font, the difference in font. That's why. Okay, just leave it as this. The color, let's set it to black, so it's closer. Yep. Okay, I think I'm quite happy with this. Everything works almost exactly as it is. Of course, if I really want to be exact, I could set the background to be white. This has to be pure white. Right, yeah, it's pure white. And then now for the announcement bar. Okay, it's going to add another section. Try to drag this up. You know, there was a quirk last time, not allowing you to drag sections in. Okay, hopefully this works. I'm gonna save this first. Edit the section. Again, make this full width. This is not necessary since all the elements will be in the center anyway. Then start adding elements. So for this it's just text and a button. So I'm going to add text and a button. I could duplicate this, but it looks quite different, so I'm just going to create from scratch. And always remember to come here and click auto width and go to the oops. Don't worry, there's always an undo button, luckily. Okay. Direction, horizontal, and change the element to auto width as well. Okay, then I'm going to copy this text. Back here, edit the text. Oops. Okay. And then I think I will have to, I would have to make sure that it's aligned in the center. Line item center, yep, it's looking better right now. And I'm guessing this is about 50. Okay, let's go to the section, layout, height, specify 50. For some reason it's not working. I think most likely it's because I edit the column. Nope. Working as well. I think maybe it's the row. Maybe the row. So right, I think we'll figure that out later. Justify content center, and then paste the content here. Oops. Okay, there are some weird quirks. For some reason, or I'm just doing it wrong. Okay, anyway, finally right here, there's going to be some slight padding over there. Just going to add some padding in at the right side. Maybe let's try 15. Yep, it's about right. Change the entire section to be orange. If this is orange. Nope. This one? Nope. This. Yeah, that's the orange. Then change this. You could change it to light. Then you'll be white. So that's a quick way of getting the font to change. Then the font weight, it should be 900 as well. Yep. I think it's a bit smaller. Let's try 14. Yeah, 14 looks about right. And then this will be launch post. And obviously the button typography is smaller as well. And I believe it's going to be a small one. Circle. And it's white, so I can use light. Yeah, but I have to increase the font weight to 900. Alright, it's looking quite close. I think maybe it's the font, that's why it looks a bit big. I'll just bring it down a bit. Yeah, okay, this looks a lot closer. Yep. Okay, and then now to make sure that it's a sticky header, and to apply this effect, so when you scroll down, the header disappears, right? And then when you scroll up again, header comes up. So this one is the scrolling slide up. Okay, so save it,
Let's see how it looks. Whoops. This is a bug, I believe, because I've seen other people trying this before. Even though it looks, the order is like this in the back end, but on the front end, the order is jumbled up. So I'm just going to refresh this and then adjust it. Nothing too major, but I believe it should be a bug that they will fix eventually. Oh, it's not. For some reason it's not. It's still not reflecting. Yep, it's not reflecting for some reason. Refresh it again. Yeah. Is there any way I can just hopefully this works? Not sure whether it works. Oh yes. Go in the backend. Oh great. Okay. So I guess this is one way to do it. So drag the section from here. It's an irritating bug, which I believe they should be fixing it soon. I'm not sure. But either way, so we have our sticky header right now. I'm not going to go into like the different breakpoints, even though it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay in terms of responsiveness, without me touching much. So I'm quite happy with this. I want to see how it looks like if I on the home page. Yeah. Okay. So I did rebuild part of the home page just so that there's some content and it looks a bit similar. So you can see that there's this nice sliding effect, right? Okay. All this works, obviously. All these are menu items. The account is here, obviously it's not clickable. And then the hover effect is here. This, I just need to add a link and everything. And then the header is done. Yep. Of course I will need to add the shadow, which I can here. Scrolling box shadow. Wait. 4 colors down. Okay. I think this would have to be black, and then bring it down. Maybe like 20. Fresh. Yeah. Because it looks pretty close. There's no. Yep. Okay. So this is done. We'll go back to create the footer. Okay. So now, same thing. I'm going to create a new template, name footer, publish, edit with bricks, and then see how fast it loads. Awesome. Okay, so you can obviously see the header here since we built it just now. And then if you want to see the content in the editor by itself, you can just go to settings, template settings, popular content, then search for anything so that you can visualize how it looks like for single post or page, and then select apply preview. And there you can see content being populated in the builder by itself. Of course you can't edit it, right? But you can interact with it. Okay, everything works. So this is a very good way to, I guess, build your website to be able to interact with the dummy content in some ways, right? Okay, everything works.
So now let's create the footer. Okay, so because of that quirk, I'm going to try to create the bottom one first, and I'm going to test it out whether that so-called workaround by arranging the sections within the structure panel, whether it works. Okay, so create insert new section, edit the section, go to layout, full width section, full width content. Oh wait, hang on. It's not supposed to be full width content since there's this space here. It's more like in the middle. So if that's the case, I'm going to uncheck full width content so that the column content starts here and ends here, and there's a space. There's like automated padding at the sides. Okay, so there are 4 columns here, or rather I'll start building this first. So there are 3 columns, or I could, instead of having 3 columns, what I could do is just have 1 column, edit that column, under layout, direction, horizontal, align in terms in the center, and then justify content, or select space between. Okay, so later you would see how that will just allow it to work by itself. So I'm going to add a few text elements, like build with bricks, Facebook group, which is, I guess, is a button, if I'm not wrong. Button, put it here, and then the last one is also text. Right. Before I do that, I'm going to set the section background to be black, right? It's black, and then I'm going to set the element style to be like, yep. That will automatically take care of the font colors, and then make sure this are auto width. Okay, and then this, change the typography, make the font weight 900, and then go to content, build with bricks. Awesome. And then the button, shift it into the middle, edit it, get auto width, and there you go. Looks good, right? Okay. Let me just make sure that it's aligning to the center. Yes, it's aligning to the center, but for some reason it's a bit off. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to select this. Just going to copy this text. Paste it here, and the button, it's going to be none, so there's this small X button there. And then the typography, probably would have to change it to, oh wait, I think I could do this. No, it doesn't work. Okay, change the font weight, right, yeah, change the font size, and change the color to be white. Okay, content, Facebook group, and then add an icon. I believe it's this, Font Awesome Brands, and then search for Facebook. I believe it's the one that is, yeah, this is the one. Then set it to left. Okay, it's pretty good. And then I think still nothing. Okay, maybe the icon should be a little bit bigger. Somewhere around 16. Can I change the font weight? Why does it look a little bit different? Right. Weird quirk. Anyway,
Just gonna leave it. Doesn't have to look like an exact replica, but this is pretty close. If I would say so myself. Change it to small maybe. Okay. Yeah, it's looking close. Just save it first. If I look on the front end. Okay. Of course, I'll just have to link this, and then it'll be all good. External URL. Paste the URL here. Open a new tab. This is very important because you don't want people to fall off your website. And there you go. It works. Okay. Now, for the next section. So for some reason I can't really, I can add a section here. So it's at the bottom right. Then maybe let me try dragging it up like this in the structure panel. See whether it works. Oh, it works. Okay. So I guess this quirk, the workaround is to drag the section, to arrange the sections in the structure panel. Alright. Okay, so same thing, make this full width, but content is not full width. And then, now we have to create 4 different columns. So just click clone column. The nice thing is you're able to adjust like this, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. Just because it will create a lot of weird stuff. Anyway, this is going to change. It's going to be more of a container div kind of structure. That'll be for a future video. Okay, just gonna add in a heading. Before that, maybe I should just change the background to be black. Right. Change this to light. And I would have to make sure that there is this line, right? So come here, go to the border. Okay, border is here. I'm gonna go to border, unlink them. Gonna change it both to 1, solid, and then wait, let me set it to 0. Then I think it's this color. Not very sure which color it is, but let's see what it looks like. It's too, I think it's maybe this. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, happy with that. Okay, then now I'm going to add a nav menu. Change the nav menu to, which one is this? It's product. So I already created a sub menu over there. Set it to vertical. Probably have to remove the padding, the side. Then, the margin at the side. Then probably would have to add some padding at the bottom, like 15. Thereabouts. Change the typography, or maybe I can change. Nah, there's no style type that I can just select light, and it will become white. So typography, gonna change this to white. No, it's not white. It's closer to this color, right? Yeah, this light gray color. Okay, happy with that. I think it's a bit more padding. Say something like 20. Yeah, it looks more like 20, right? Yeah. And then there's this. You can see this padding at the top and bottom. So we're going to select the section. I'm going to add 0 padding on the right and left, and then something like 60. I think it's 60 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, looks about right.
Change this to product. Right. Looks about right. Then shift this over here. This is company. And then duplicate this. Move it over. Oops. Where's that? This is a bit weird also. Can't seem to see the duplicated nav menu. Maybe change this to company. Whoa. Where did it go? For some reason it doesn't like being changed or something. That's a weird quirk. Edit. Change something else. Okay, that's a bug, obviously. Okay, so anyway, I'm just going to do the same thing for the other submenu as well. This is help. Okay, then let's go and go to the structure panel. Duplicate this. Oh, okay, it's working right now for some reason. Weird. Okay, push it here, put it down. Alright, and then change this to help submenu. Okay, it's looking pretty close. And then the last one would be a form, some text and a form. So just add text over here first. There's the text over there. Style should be white. Nope. It's closer to that gray. Yeah, this gray. Right, yeah, it's closer to that gray. Then the last thing is a form. There's an inbuilt form element, but I'm not a big fan of it, but well, at least there's convenience, so I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, size going to be 100%. Okay, it's going to be subscribe. Size, it's more like large. Yeah, it's more like large. And then the font weight is 900. Right, okay. Maybe I should bring it down a little bit. 16 pixels. Change the margin at the top. 0. Heading. That's weird. Not sure why is that this. Oh, I think maybe it's over here. Fields. Maybe it's the field padding. Yes. Oh, it's closer to like, I don't know, 2 at the bottom. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, and then the field background, it's something like this color. Yeah, it's that color. I think so. Inspect it. Color is white. Okay. So yeah, it's close to this dark gray. And then the field typography, it's white, like pure white. Okay. Save this. Oh wait, there shouldn't be any border. So the field border, I'm gonna just remove the field border. Yeah, looks a lot better. Oh, but it's, oops, it's bigger. Center, field alignment center. Field typography, align center. Yep. Okay, looking good. But the field should supposed to be bigger, I think. Maybe something like, no, way too big. Break down. 8. Looks like it's 8. Is it 8? Oh wait. Okay, it's a little bit weird. But I think this is pretty. 4 looks pretty close. Yeah. Okay, I'm quite happy with this. And change this to your email address. Okay, it's pretty close. I'm quite happy with it. Let's take a look. Yep. Looking quite close to how it looks like on the Bricks Builder website. Obviously, it's not pixel perfect, but it's pretty close. There's some padding here that I could fix if I want to. But yeah. So obviously, I didn't go through building the main content, but you get the idea that the header and the footer can be built like that. And you know, I've went through with you a bit on how the styling works, how the structure paint panel works. There's some bugs that they will eventually fix, I hope. And yeah, actually I would say that for a first version or version 1.1.3, it's quite robust, I would say, and I believe that there are people in the community who have shared websites that they've built already with Bricks Builder, and it's working, it's functional. They actually charge clients for it, and yeah. So this is a real. If you know Paul Charlton, this is a real review. You can look up on YouTube a Bricks Builder review by him, and he obviously has his critiques, his criticisms about the builder, but he also praised it for its flexibility, its performance, its speed, and the features that it has, even when it's just version 1, right? So this is just the tip of the iceberg, and in future videos I'll go through other features, other functions that Bricks Builder has that might be something that you might want to consider if you don't already have a page builder or a lifetime license for a page builder. So remember, please leave a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to reply them and help you out if I can. If not, please join the Bricks Community Facebook page so that you can ask questions here. You can see what kind of questions people are asking. You can see some of the ideas that people have, some of the websites that people have built with Bricks Builder already. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.